Hello, everyone.
Hello, doctor.
Hello, doctor.
Okay. احنا last time we were talking about time to remember and rush, the city and the rush hour and the city and the problems in the city. But today I wanted to start a while with ثواني بنات بقى. سلمي على اصحابك يا شروق. Okay, احنا part of what we are doing احنا we wanted to use a part of grammar today. It is important to know it since ان احنا we talked about the past, okay? The first part of the past احنا عندنا three types of the past. The first one كان past simple and then we have the past continuous and then we have the past perfect. What is important today احنا we're going to study the past continuous because احنا we are going to relate it with the past simple. Remember that in the past simple we said that in that this is an action happened in the past and finished. Okay, خلاص كده we know it. And we had an action in the past and finished, and we used طبعا a lot of forms of the verbs. Okay. Today احنا we're going to talk about what we call the past continuous. The word continuous here, either I use it in the present or I use it in the past or in the future to show the duration of action. Duration يعني it means for how long this action is going on. Okay, how long يعني it means how many hours, how many days, so this action is going on. Then what do we mean by the word continuous? So in the past continuous it means that we have an action happened in the past and it took time while it was going on. Okay, it took time while it was going on. That what we call past continuous. In front of you, we have here the timeline. As you see here, we have this is the point of now, which is the present. After the present, what we call it is the future. Before that, we have everyone is called is everything is called is past. Part of it, we have the past continuous and we have the past simple. You see the arrow here? The past continuous, it is an action started, okay, in the past, and took time. This is the time, this is the duration, this is the period of time. See this arrow, okay? And in the middle happened another short action in the past and finished quickly. This is what we call past simple. The past continuous, we call it here the action number one, and it lasts, it goes on for a period of time after the past simple. Yani past simple action happened and finished in the middle of another action. This middle of another action, it is a long one, and we call it past continuous. That's why I give the past continuous number one here and the number one here. Past simple, it is number two, yani it happened after the past continuous and finished before the past continuous. Okay, the past simple happened in the middle. See the arrow? This is the place of the past simple. Okay, number two in the middle of this long arrow. Yani it means that the past continuous started first, takes long time, in the middle happens the past simple and finished. Okay, type. Like what? Let's see some examples. Okay, the meaning of the past continuous. Because the past continuous tense, the action was ongoing till a certain time in the past. Yani this is, we have a duration of action. The action takes time when it is happening. This tense is used to talk about an action at a particular time in the past. Type. And then again, the past continuous like this. Why I use the past continuous? As I told you, I used it in order to show that the duration of action. Actually, we have here a lot of ideas in the case that I use the past continuous. Number one, بيقول actions which started sometime in the past and possibly continued after it. After it, okay? Time may be or may not be specified. Yani we have long action takes time in the past. Actions that continues over a period of time in the past. Actions which were taking place along with another action اللي هو past simple. Describe regular habits of the past يعني duration of action, this action that you repeated and it takes time in the past. Continuous or repeated activity as an alternative to simple past for expressing an action natural in nature. يعني it means that this is a repeated action in the past and it which takes long time in the past. With simple past to tell about an activity which was interrupted or stopped by another action, okay? يعني it means that this action is continuing before and after another action which we call it, this is the past simple, okay? طيب, how we form the past continuous? Let's go to the form here. As we use the present continuous, remember we present continuous use verb to be, am, is, are, and the action verb in the ing. It is the same idea, but we don't use the am, is, are. لا, we use was and were, يعني verb to be in the past. We use verb to be in the past and then we use the action verb in the ing. When we use in negative, we use in not after was and were. Like we say that I am not writing, I am playing. She is not eating, she is swimming. They are not talking, they are listening. Okay? يبقى we use in not after verb to be. يبقى it is the same idea. We use in not after verb to be, لكن it is in the past, the was and were. يبقى was not and were not. And the action verb is in the ing form. يبقى I was, you were, he was, she was, it was, you were, we were, they were. And then we put a not after them. يبقى was becomes wasn't and were becomes weren't. الأكشن verb plus ing. Doing, going, seeing, playing, fighting, telling, reading. يبقى I was not going. You were seeing. He was fighting. In negative, he was not fighting. He wasn't fighting. She was not telling. She wasn't telling. You were not reading. You weren't reading. Okay? This is the form of the present, of the past, of the past continuous. Verb to be and the action verb in the ing. Since we have was and were in the verb to be, so what would we add? We add a not after that. Type. Look at this, بيقول هنا yesterday evening. This is a particular time in the past. يعني this action I do it yesterday evening. One of the time expression that I use. طيب, what about yesterday? لو أنا I say yesterday only, يبقى I say أحمد played tennis yesterday. ده because احنا we talk about yesterday the whole day 24 hours. لكن when I specify a certain period in yesterday, يبقى I'm going to say Ahmed was playing tennis all morning yesterday. تاني, Ahmed was playing tennis all morning yesterday. Okay? كده يبقى احنا it means that not all the 24 hours yesterday. لا, ده يبقى the period of the morning only. يبقى this is I use it present and past continuous. C number 1 بيقول Hani played football yesterday. Hani was playing football yesterday evening. يعني it means this is the period of time only on yesterday evening. طيب evening it is a period of time. لأن it goes from 6 o'clock until 11 p.m. in the evening. But yesterday it is a specified time in the past. يبقى هنا we don't show the duration. لكن when I say about evening يبقى I show the duration of the action which is the whole evening. My kid was crying all the morning yesterday. My kid was crying all the morning yesterday. Do we have a duration here? Yes. Where is it? All the morning. يبقى this is the period of time. Where is the past continuous? لو verb to be was and then the action verb in the ing form. When I talked, the student wrote the lesson. Here we have two actions. When I talked the action, and then the students wrote the lesson. This is another action. يبقى these are two sentences. السبجect I, الverb talked. السبجect students, الverb wrote. Both of them are in the past. I connected two sentences with the time word which is when. يبقى in this case, I connected two sentences because the two verbs happen at the same time. Okay? يبقى at the same time, I talked, you wrote. And both of them happened and finished in the past. Okay? Because I put them in the past simple. طيب. طب the other one, what we have, the next sentence, look at this one, it is different. While I was talking, the student left the class. How many sentences do we have here? Two sentences. The first subject I, and the verb was talking. The second subject, the students, the verb left. The first one is in the present past continuous, and the second one is in the past simple. طيب, what does it mean? I connected two sentences together with the time word while. طب يعني it means that in these two actions happened in the past, but one is long, the other is short. And one begins and ends and after another one. We're going to see here that the teacher is talking starts before the student leave. Okay? يبقى the teacher starts talking and continues talking. تفتكر the teacher is going to stop talking because the student left the class? Of course not. So what will we do? The teacher speaks and then the student left and the teacher goes on speaking again. يبقى that's why we say was talking. This is a long action. And the short one is left. Because the verb leave the class, and it means go out of the class. Leave the class, it doesn't take time. Just open the door and go out. Okay? Like in talking, explaining the lesson, it takes longer time. So the students left and the teacher goes on speaking and talking to the other students. While I was studying, my brother was playing. How many actions we have here? Two actions. Okay, I connect هنا two actions with the two different subjects. The first one, I. The second one, my brother. The verb هنا was studying. The other verb is was playing. يبقى it means that there are two different actions. But look at this one. Was studying, this is a long action. And was playing, this is another long action. لكن these two actions happened at the same time. And I connect them with the time word which is while. Okay? يبقى here I connect these two sentences with the time word which is while. It means that in the two actions happened at the same time and they continue for the same period of time. Okay? يعني this, the was studying takes مثلا 1 hour. يبقى was playing takes 1 hour at the same moment. Okay? I was studying for 1 hour at 9 o'clock. My brother was playing for 1 hour at 9 o'clock. يبقى both of actions happened at the same time, the same period of time. Okay? That's why we put them in the same continuous form. In a was playing, was studying, and then was playing. يبقى this is what we mean by past continuous. يبقى تاني past continuous يعني it means action happened in the past and it takes a time. It goes on for a period of time. The past simple, it is a short action, happened and finished. Okay? عشان the past continuous, it is a long action we use, or it is continuing for a period of time, we use the continuous form verb to be and the action verb in the ing. You will, when I was playing tennis, it was raining. But this is the same time. When, while, because the phone rang, I was reading while I read the book. Look at this sentence. We wanted to compare them or we will connect them. When the phone rang, I was reading the book. We have here two actions. Again, the time that I use here mean when. When the phone rang. Rang and it means it is the sound for a call, coming call, okay? I was reading the book. طب let's see هنا where is the long action and where is the short action. The long action which is was reading. Okay? يعني this is the action I was doing for a period of time. In the middle of this action we have another one which is the phone rang. Do you think that ringing the phone is as long as reading a book? Of course not. The phone rings, but it is shorter than reading a book. I listen to the phone, I took the call, and then I switch it off, I continue reading. يبقى reading before and after the phone ringing. That's why we say when the phone rang, I was reading the book. Some rules we used to have when we were in schools, when we use a time word, which is when and why. When I use when to connect two sentences in time, so we use, this is the short action, yani it is followed by past simple, and then long action, this is the past continuous. The different one is while. When I use while, it is followed by the long action, which is the past continuous, and then the short action, which is the past simple. Look here at the when rang. Look at this. يبقى rang هنا, this is the إيه بقى? So we call it past simple. I was reading. When I was while, يبقى while comes here before was reading. يبقى while with the long action هو past continuous. لو was and were with verb ing. And after that we have the past tense. When I was reading, she was cooking. طبعا هنا we don't use connect because ولا for, لا, we use the connecting time word which is when عشان it relates or it connects the two sentences in terms of time. هنا the two actions, as I told you, are they taking long time at the same time, they are happening at the same time. Okay, let's see this one. يبقى simple past again, and this is the past continuous. Look at the chart here. So we have we use the simple past to talk about mean completed actions, habits, and effects in the past. Completed, yani it means finished. I went to the cinema yesterday. I always visited my grandparents in my summer holidays when I was little. I lived near Liverpool for a couple of years. But what about the past continuous? The past continuous is used to express interrupted action, specific time, as an interruption and the parallel actions. And it means that we have these actions continuing for time and the past simple comes in the middle. I was watching TV, the long action. Something happened in the middle. During watching TV, what is it? When the phone rang. يبقى listen to the phone. Last night at 7 p.m., the period of time, I was having dinner. While she was doing her homework, my brother was playing football. Two actions in the past. Okay? Let's go for this one. We will complete the correct option. Okay? So we're going to choose here which one is correct. Number one, بيقول the plane was flying ولا flew to Paris when it crashed. Let's answer on the chat box. The plane was flying, ya Sarah, was flying Ahmed to Paris when it crashed. Okay, right. Yes, Dina, okay, that's right. So we have in this is the long action, it was flying, and in short action, it crashed. But this is past simple, and then we have long time, which is the past continuous. Gamil, very good. Number two, the students waited, well, were waiting for the bus when it started to rain. Okay, but the students were waiting for the bus when it started to rain. Bravo. Okay, جميل. Were waiting. Yalla, number three. We were crossing when the traffic lights turned while was turning red. Was turning. طب بيقول هنا we were crossing when the traffic lights, هي traffic lights take time or long time to shift from yellow to red and from red to green. Turned. Okay يا سارة? It is turned. لأن the shift from different three colors, it doesn't take time. And it happens and finished quickly. And this takes time. A lot of people, means that we have group of people, we're crossing, we're walking. يبقى this takes time, the long. The other one, the shift of the line from green to red, from red to yellow. Okay? يبقى I think that it should be turned as Ibtisam said and the others. Okay? So it is turned. Okay, Sarah? Type. Okay. Number four. When their mother called, the children played while were playing games. Okay, we're playing. Jamil, very good. Number five. Sue was washing ولا washed the dishes when the phone rang. Okay. Number five. Sue was washing ولا washed the dishes. Was washing. Ahmed was washing. Dina was washing. Was washing. Okay, جميل. يبقى so it is was washed. Number six. My father were cooking ولا cooked lunch when I got home. This sentence is tricky. Uh-oh. We're cooking, يا دينا. My father were, not we are. يا دعاء, it's not we are. This is were, the verb to be were. My father were cooking. I cooked, ولا cooked lunch when I got home. Okay. لكن is it right? supposed to be was, right? Like, and it is not was. So we use it. Do we choose it? Can we choose word cooking? Of course not. So يبقى it is, since it is not correct, you are going to choose cooked. And this one of the tricks of the TOEFL exams, by the way. When you go to the exams like IELTS or TOEFL, you are going to have some tricks like this. Since we don't have the correct verb, okay? So it is not correct here. Father should have, the word هنا father should have a was cooking. But we don't have هنا was. We have were. Yeah, but this is not a correct option. We are going to use the correct one, cooked. يبقى we have two actions, both of them are short and happened in the past. Happened and finished. We don't care about the duration of the time here. Okay? يبقى is it possible to use two actions in the past? Oh, we can say that. We can say I washed the dishes, cleaned the house, and ironed the clothes. Okay? يبقى we can say series of actions, both of them, all of them happened in the past and finished. Okay? يبقى since it is wrong one, we don't use it. Number 7. Jim was breaking, well, broke his leg when he was playing golf. Okay, broke. Number 8, very good, broke. Number 8, my brother was jumping on the bed when my mom walked while I was walking in. Okay, broke, جميل. Let's go to number 8. My brother was jumping on the bed when my mom walked while I was walking in. Walk in, and it means enter the room. To go inside the room. Go inside the room takes long duration of time. يعني going from the living room to the bedroom takes long time. برافو يا ابتسام. Walked. Okay. يبقى my brother was jumping on the bed when my mom walked in. Okay. Walked in. Only ابتسام. لا, it's not in the same time. Because this one, she's coming from outdoor to inside the room. And now they are in the bed. They are already on bed. They are inside. Yeah, but this is not happening at the same time. Okay? Beside the verb walk in, yani goes inside, yani arrive, like come. It doesn't take time. Okay? What takes time? Takes time like long actions like cooking, reading, playing, watching TV. It takes time. Okay? Number 9. Someone, well, number 7. Anyhow, someone was taking, well, took Peter's bag while he was making a phone call. The sentence starts with someone. Someone was taking, well, took Peter's bag while he was making a phone call. Okay, took. تمام, يبقى someone took Peter's bag. جميل, very good. Number 10. When I arrived, well, I was arriving, I went into the kitchen. So what will we say? Arrived. Sarah قالت arrived. Ahmed arrived. Muhammad arrived. Was arriving. ليه Dina was arriving? يعني just to put the key inside the door and open the door, go inside the house. That long time? It's not long time. He just arrived. Okay. يبقى this is when I arrived, I went into the kitchen. into use was arriving عشان this is went in the past. So you are going to use this in the present in the past continuous عشان this is the long action. لا, it is not a long action يا دينا. Okay. طب ما هو this one is in the past. طيب what's the problem? يبقى the other one is in the past. Past simple and the past simple. لكن we don't use it in the past continuous. Okay. ماشي جميل. اوكي. طيب this is what we have about the past continuous. I wanted to show you about since ان احنا studied the past simple. Okay. Do you know the order of the question? احنا we talked about it before. I wanted to show you the order of the question. ده المودل verbs اللي احنا we used last time مش كده؟ Okay. بص بقى, in this unit احنا we're going to deal with something which is called the indirect question. Okay. فين ال indirect question like this? ده اللي هو this part. Okay. هنا بيقول indirect questions from WH question words. Okay. And we are going to know how we form this one. تعالى let's go to the listening. The page lesson 9. كنا فين؟
Page 11, Exercise 9, Grammar Focus. Indirect questions from WH questions. WH questions with B.
Where is the bank?
Where are the restrooms?
Indirect questions.
Could you tell me where the bank is?
Do you know where the restrooms are?
WH questions with do or did.
How often do the buses leave?
What time does the bank open?
Exercise 9, Grammar Focus. Indirect questions from WH questions. WH questions with B.
Where is the bank?
Where are the restrooms?
Indirect questions.
Could you tell me where the bank is?
Do you know where the restrooms are?
WH questions with do or did.
How often do the buses leave?
What time does the bank open?
When did Flight 566 arrive?
Indirect questions.
Can you tell me how often the buses leave?
Do you know what time the bank opens?
Do you know when flight 566 arrived?
Okay, as you see, this is what we call the indirect questions. Indirect questions it is a form of the question. It is a question لكن in a different way. How we use it? we started with another طبعا this is the WH question. Where is the bank? يعني we use the WH word first and then the helping verb and then the subject. Where are the restrooms? Then we use WH word and then we have a verb to be or helping verb and the subject. Okay, like this one. How often do the buses leave? WH word how often, auxiliary verb do and then the subject and then the action verb leave in the simple form. What time does the bank open? طبعا WH word and then the helping verb subject to open, it is the verb in the simple form. خلي بالك من this structure because we are going to make it differently. When did the flight 566 arrive? When, it is the WH word. Okay. Did, it is the helping verb. Flight, it is the subject, and arrive, it is the action verb. ده what we call it this is what we call direct question. So it is the direct question or direct question. In this part we change it from direct into indirect. يعني it means it comes with another sentence. We start usually with could you tell me, do you know, can you tell me, do you know, do you know, do you have any idea about? Okay, something like this. We start with another sentence or another form of the question. So what will we do with this one? I change it from the structure of the sentence to the structure of the structure from the question into the structure of the sentence. يعني I change a question into sentence. هنا قلنا could you tell me where the bank is? يبقى where I connect the question with the where. And then I use a subject and after the subject the verb with question mark at the end. Do you know? تبقى where and then the subject and after that we have the verb. Can you tell me how often the buses وما فيش هنا بقى do. I cancel do and then I use the verb in the present. The buses هنا it is plural subject يعني الverb without s. طب the next one. Do you know what time? هنا we have does. We cancel it does. أقول the bank وبعدين open. I put the verb in the present simple لأن هنا does the present simple. The bank it is mean a singular subject يعني we can change it into it. And the verb with the singular subject he, she, it plus s يبقى opens. يبقى do you know what time the bank opens? هنا do you know when in subject flight 566. Okay, we cancel it did and put the verb in the past. The verb arrive I put it in the past. ليه in the past؟ لأن هنا I use it did. I cancel it did لكن I put the action verb in the past يبقى اسمها arrived. يعني it means that I change the sentence from a question into a sentence. هنا question order we use WH word with auxiliary subject and action verb. Okay, يبقى in this case لما أقول could you tell me هقول إيه؟ Where the post office is. Okay, مش هقول is the post office، لا أقول the post office is يعني أحط السبجect first and then we use the verb. Can you tell me where Sally went yesterday? Can you tell me the beginning of the question. أحط where and then the subject Sally ما أحطش did بقى. لا الverb in the past يبقى went yesterday. When did Sue travel to the US? The direct question. حوله ل indirect يبقى can you tell me or do you know when Sue traveled to the US? When does Tom play tennis? يبقى could you tell me when Tom. أشيل it does. And then I put the play in the present simple and then we use plays tennis. طيب تعالى let's go to the exercise in the book. هنا بيقول write indirect question using these WH questions then compare with a partner. يعني كل these questions I change it into indirect question. هعملها ازاي؟ we start with can you tell me وأكمل. اوكي طيب let's نشوف الأميوت عشان الناس تتكلم. يبقى هنا في number 1 we are going to say for example can you tell me how much does a newspaper cost؟ ولا can you tell me how much a newspaper cost؟ ولا can you tell me how much a newspaper costs؟ مين الصح؟
آخر واحدة the last one.
costs. Okay, the last one. Okay. طب يلا. ممكن بقى we are going to answer them. Number 2.
Could you tell me
هذا
what
حول برضو بنفس الشكل.
Can you tell me
cash
nearest cash
is?
machine is?
where
Where
مش
the
where
where the
where
nearest
the nearest cash machine is.
Okay. يبقى can you tell me where the nearest cash machine is؟ صح كده؟
Yes.
Okay. تمام. يلا number 3. What time do the banks open؟
Do you know what time the banks open?
Do you know what
What
time?
the banks open?
What
bank
time the
opens.
banks?
Open.
The banks, the
The
plural.
bank
Plural.
opens.
Banks open.
هي
Open.
مكتوبة banks مش bank. banks يعني دي plural. يبقى banks opens ولا banks open؟
Open.
Opens.
open.
Open.
ليه يا أحمد؟
open عشان ما هي الجامعة
Plural.
بتاخدش
بص لها كويس يا أحمد. ها يا أحمد open ولا opens؟
Opens.
open.
ليه؟ ليه هتحط اس؟
Because it's plural. Banks.
البانكس plural الverb without s. يعني subject لما يبقى plural ما احطش s in the verb. no s in the verb.
Okay.
اوكي؟ لو السبجكت singular احط s in the verb. يبقى there is s in the verb like this one. On a newspaper costs a newspaper يبقى ده singular. يبقى الverb plus s. اوكي؟ السبجكت plural الverb no s. How often do the buses come؟
Do you know how often
Can you
the
tell me how often
Can you tell me
the
how
buses
often?
come?
often?
يبقى how often يلا كمل الناس تقول.
Yes.
Do you know how often
how
the buses come?
buses come?
How often how often ايه؟
The buses
Do
come.
you
The
know how often
buses come.
the buses come? Okay, جميل. Number 5. Where can you get a good meal؟ تمام يا وليد. Where can you get a good meal؟ تبقى
Can you tell me where you can get a good meal?
Okay, can you tell me where you can get a good meal? Or can you tell me where I can get a good meal? Okay, where can you get a good meal? Where you can get a good meal. يبقى can you tell me where you can get a good meal? Do you know where you can get a good meal? Okay. Number 6.
Do you know how late the nightclubs stay open?
Do you know how late the nightclubs stay open? حد يقول حاجة كمان؟
Okay.
كلنا موافقين على الحل ده؟ يبقى do you know how late the nightclubs stay open? طب number 7.
Can you tell me how early the trains run?
Okay. Could you tell me how early the trains run? How early the trains run? طيب number 8.
Can you tell me what the best hotel in the area is?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what the best hotel in the area is? Okay. What the best hotel in the area is. ماشي تمام. Okay. كده اسمها piece of cake. كده عرفنا ال indirect question, right? في حاجة صعبة كده؟ This is what we know by the direct question and the indirect question. Okay. Let's continue. Where is the tourist information center? So can you tell me where?
The tourist information center is.
Yes.
Okay, the tourist information center is okay. And number 2, what time do the stores close?
Do you know what time the stores close?
Do you know what time the stores close? Okay. Do you know what time the stores close? Okay. Number 3, where is the nearest hospital?
Can you tell me
Can
where
you tell
where
me
the nearest hospital
where
is?
the nearest hospital is?
Can you tell me where the nearest hospital is? Okay. Can you tell me where the nearest hospital is? Okay. وبعدين
Do you know how much a taxi
بعدها
to the airport costs?
yes.
Costs.
مش سامعة again لو سمحت.
Can you tell me how much the taxi to the airport costs?
Again معلش. Do you know إيه؟
هنشيل الداس ده ونحط الاس
لا say it again. Say it again معلش. Say it again.
Can you tell me how much a taxi to the airport costs?
Okay. يبقى can you tell me أو do you know أو could you tell me how much أو do you know how much a taxi to the airport costs? Okay. How much a taxi to the airport costs? Okay. أحمد يونس اختفى ليه؟ فين الناس؟ وابتسام اللي بتقول ابتسام بيتهيألي ودعاء وسارة ايه اللي حصل؟ طب نكمل. Number كام؟
دكتور انا موجود
Next one.
والله برد يعني بس بسيب فرصة برضو للزميل يعني
ماشي تمام اوكي.
ولما حد
Number
بيقول صح
5.
انا بس
ماشي تمام اوكي. Number 5. Where can I find a good shopping mall?
Can you tell me where I can find a good shopping mall?
برافو اوكي. يبقى can you tell me where I can find a good shopping mall? Number 6. Where is the nearest drugstore?
Can you tell me where the nearest drugstore is?
Okay, برافو. Number 7. What is a good place for families with children?
Can you tell me a good place for families with the children is?
Okay. Can you tell me what a good place for families with children is? Okay. Or we can say, can you tell me what a good place is for families and for families with the children? Okay. يعني put is after good place.
A good
طيب,
place.
that's nice. Okay. هنا بيقول a tourist campaign. Tourism campaign يعني G silent, we don't say it. A tourism campaign يعني it means that we want to يعني invite people to visit our country. Okay. عارفين tourism دي يعني حملة للسياحة. Okay. المفروض you are going okay. I use indirect question and this is a form of getting information in the communication form. يعني we can say to be more يعني friendly and polite. Could you please tell me where can I ما بقولش بقى where can where I can go for shopping. Okay. يبقى I can use it. We don't stop someone كده. Okay. On the street. أقول stop كده someone on the street. Where is the ATM? لا, we will say stop one on the street. Please, could you tell me, okay, where the ATM is, please, okay? And it means that this is a communication just to be more polite and more friendly, okay? أما الdirect question ده like people you know them, okay? ماشي أحمد, thank you. طب عايزين نعمل tourism campaign بقى. يعني it means that you are going to do a task now. إيه بقى tourism campaign؟ يعني you want to invite one of your friends to visit Egypt, okay? Tell your American friend about Egypt, the weather, a restaurant, exchange money, and interesting places to visit. Okay? So this is what we want to know. يعني you are going to write a paragraph بقى. Okay? The title هنا أهو. Write a paragraph inviting your American friend to visit Egypt. يعني in a form of a paragraph like this هقول مثلا for example Egypt is the most beautiful country in Middle East. كده this is the introduction. عشان بس أقول إن أنا I'm going to invite a person to my country. لازم أقول introduction first للtopic أو main idea إن أنا I'm going to talk about. You can enjoy the weather all the year أو seasons مثلا, especially in winter. ده أنا اخترت winter. There are many 5-star hotels near the airport such as مثلا whatever بقى Meridian مثلا for example. Okay. يعني this is مثلا the starting of the paragraph. فأنت لما you are going to invite a friend or to visit your country يبقى you are going to talk different points. مين هي different points؟ يعني مثلا for example you are going to talk about مين؟ Like these ones كده اللي هي مين؟ The weather, restaurants, if he can exchange money or not, interesting places to visit اللي هي مثلا we call them recreational places أو touristic places. Okay. يلا let's do this one. طبعا these are some of the common questions اللي احنا we can use. احنا we don't use most of them لكن these are ideas لو you can use some of them. يعني مثلا هنا how much does cab cost? Get a map, rent a cell phone, walk my dog. هنا closest to the airport, a hotel close to the airport. Where is the best place to meet friends? An expensive way of sightseeing. To sightsee يعني to sightsee and it means to visit اللي هي important places أو wonderful places in the city. يعني most of the tourists come to visit pyramids, Cairo Tower and the museums and so on. دول اسمهم sightsee. Shopping, stores, okay, museums. So these are some of the ideas. Okay, let's write the paragraph. 5 minutes. Write your paragraph أو sentences. لو مش هتقدر تقولهولي you are going to write the sentence كلها على الشات. Okay. ما تعملش enter إلا لما تكمل السنتنس كلها اللي انت عايز تقولها. نكتب مثلا 5 or 6 sentences. يلا. فهمنا هنعمل ايه؟ ما فهمناش؟
لا انا حضرتك فهمت. هنكتب جراف عن بدء في صديق امريكي لزياره مصر، ازاي يحصل على الخريطه، ازاي يوصل، ازاي الاماكن الممتعه
دي أفكار ماشي، دي أفكار ممكن نستخدمها وممكن لأ. لكن أهم حاجة ممكن تقولها اللي تتكلم عن الويذر اللي هو الجو، تتكلم عن الريستورانتس ياكل فين أو أنواع الأكل اللي يقدر ياكلها، في عندنا Italian food والChinese food اوكي والEgyptian
French
food
food.
اوكي وفي هنا interesting places يقدر يروح فين. بس خلي بالك when you are going to visit the interesting places ما تقولوش مثلا روح البيراميدز وهتروح التمبلز في الأقصر وأسوان. يعني راجل جاي مثلا أسبوع هتفسحه ما بين القاهرة لحد أسوان مفيش وقت اوكي. مركز في one city بس اوكي.
طب ما يا دكتور ما ممكن يروح أسوان بالطيارة عادي يعني.
اوكي ماشي يلا براحتك. خلاص كده فهمنا. يلا اتفضل 5 minutes تكتب الباراجراف and then we are going to read it together. Who is ready? ايه ده؟ مفيش حد ريدي خالص ولا ايه؟ الو سحر، اوكي يا سحر. سارة، سارة البجوري، اوكي.
Yes, doctor. I would like to invite you to visit Egypt, especially Cairo. The weather is fine nowadays. There is a Meridian Hotel close to the airport where you can stay in. You can also make shopping in downtown and meet your friends in a lot of interesting places. And it's easy to take a cab to visit the pyramids in Giza and the New Civilization Museum.
Very good.
See you soon.
Civilization Museum اللي هو متحف الحضارة قصدك؟ The new museum. Okay. ماشي.
Okay.
That's nice. Okay.
See you soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Who's next?
أقول لدكتور.
يلا يا دعاء.
Hello, my friend. I invite you to come to Egypt as a vacation. You will be interesting because the weather is amazing these days. It's sunny in the morning and cool in the evening. And I will show you some restaurants like fish restaurant and sushi. I will go with you to interesting places like pyramids and Cairo Tower.
جميل. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
But for a vacation, I say in your vacation. You said that invite you vacation
To
in
come to
your
Egypt as a vacation قصدي إنه يجي
we don't say as a vacation, you say in your vacation.
in your
Okay.
vacation.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thank you. يلا
Welcome.
the next. اللي عاوز يبعت على الشات يبعت الجمل كلها ورا بعض. اوكي. مين هيقول؟ هو ليه كده يعني؟ ليه كده انا مستنياكم ان انتوا تقولوا الباراجراف بتاعكم وانتم ما حدش بيتكلم ولا حد بيبعت على الشات؟ ليه كده؟
أقول يا دكتور.
اتفضلي.
Hello my friend, I invite you
Hello
to
my
visit.
friend. Okay.
Hello my friend, I invite you to visit Egypt. Egypt is a very beautiful country. The weather is nice all the year. Restaurants are multiply. There are many
يعني ايه
places.
are multiply؟ كتير يعني؟
متعددة كثير.
There are many restaurants أو there are different restaurants أو several restaurants. ما بقولش multiple. اوكي. وما بتتقالش بالشكل ده يعني. يبقى there are several أو many أو a lot of restaurants. Okay.
Yes, okay. There are many places to visit, like the River Nile and the pyramids and the Cairo Tower. You can change money very easy.
جميل. Very nice. Very simple and very nice. برافو عليك. Thank you. يلا مين تاني هيقول؟ قول يا محمد.
لا في الحقيقه حضرتك انا لسه بعمل الجراف بتاعي، فمعلش بس حضرتك ممكن تديني بس دقيقتين، بس دقيقتين ثواني بس.
طيب. اوكي. وليد كاتب ايه بقى؟ Egypt is very beautiful country is very beautiful country in the world is very beautiful country بس وشيل كلمة in the world. Egyptian people تحط is ولا are؟ Egyptian people are very kind and friendly. Egyptian people are very kind. مفيش ly. Very kind and friendly. The weather is very great. especially in winter. Restaurants have good good dishes. Good dishes ولا good dishes؟ دي singular والdishes plural، يبقى هشيل okay. يبقى restaurants have good dishes, taste very great. They taste very great. You can exchange your money in banks. Okay. You can visit downtown and Alexandria too. حلوة قوي. جميل. Thank you يا وليد. جميل.
لا
حد
مؤاخذة
تاني
بس يا دكتور، كنت بكتب بسرعة ففي از وار والكلام ده يعني ما
طيب
لحقتش.
يا وليد ماشي، بس حلو في المجمل حلو.
ثانكس دكتور.
Thank you. يلا next. مين هيقول؟ ايه يا احمد where are you؟ هو في ماتش النهارده تتفرج عليه ولا ايه؟ I want. اوكي احمد يونس كتب لنا دلوقتي، كاتب ايه بقى؟ I wanted to invite you to visit my country Sudan. It is considered one of the largest countries in the world فعلا, and has many climates, cultures, customs, traditions, and languages. It has the Nile River where the two Nile rivers meet, and its people are among the kindest peoples. ماشي حلوة. Thank you. جميلة. بس ليه ما نقولش بلاش its people دي Sudanese people. You can say the Sudanese people are among the kindest peoples you can know. ماشي. Thank you. Very nice. محدش تاني هيقول؟ خلاص كده finish. طيب احنا we go to the book, we have in a piece of reading and بيقول new ways of getting around. Okay. This is how we have different ways to move either بقى on the land or in the sea. Look at the pictures and skim the article, then write the name of the invention below each picture. Here are some of the best new inventions for getting around on land and sea. On land بيقول if you love to take risks. عايزة حد يقرا. Who is going to read?
Can I read?
يلا دعاء. Okay.
If you love to take risks when you travel, this is for you. The wheelman, the design is simple. Two wheels and a motor. You put your feet in the wheels. It's very similar to skateboarding. Observing, you use your weight to steer and control the speed with a ball you hold in your hand. Why use two wheels when you can use the tickle scooter?
The
Looks
trick scooter. Yeah.
The trickle scooter looks a little silly, but it's serious transportation. The three wheels make it very stable, and because it's made of aluminum, it's very light. It moves by turning back and forth, just like skiing on the street. أقول on sea برضو.
لا okay, thank you. طيب let's see if we have difficult words here. يبقى this is an invention which is called wheelman. The design بيقول the design is simple and we use it on the sea ولا on the land. طبعا this is on the sea I think. صح؟ Wheelman, the design is simple, 2 wheels and a motor. You put your feet in the wheel. الويل ده العجل. Okay. وبعدين it's very similar to skateboarding. يبقى ده مش في السي، ده يبقى على اللاند. Or surfing. You use your weight ده الوزن بقى بتاعك. To steer and to control the speed with a ball you hold in your hand. Okay. Steer يعني to move. To move يعني use your weight to move. وفي عندك ball use it to control the speed. طيب يبقى كده this is on land. Which picture is it؟ تعال نشوف which one is it. يبقى الويلمان تفتكر ده فين؟ 2 wheels and motors. You put your feet in the wheels. It's very similar to skateboarding.
The last one.
The last one, number 4. Okay, تمام. طيب نشوف بقى the other one. Why use 2 wheels when you can use 3؟ يبقى في هنا 3 wheels. The trick scooter looks a little silly. Silly يعني شكله سخيف يعني يضحك. But it's serious. Serious يعني it is good. It's good transportation. The 3 wheels make it very stable. Stable يعني مستقر steady. Steady كده. And because it's made of aluminium. It's very light. Light دي the opposite of heavy يعني تبقى خفيف. It moves by turning back and forth. Turning back ترجع لورا وقدام. Forth قدام. Just like skiing on the street. يبقى ده which one is it?
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. طيب يلا عايزين حد يقرأ on the sea. مين هيقول؟ Someone to read?
Can I read again?
محدش عايز يشارك بأي حاجة خالص.
تمام يا دكتور، ممكن أقول؟
طب قول يا وليد.
Okay, if you are the kind of person who enjoys being out at sea, but suffers from motion sickness, the outrider will interest you. The boat is attached to a strange-looking sky.
Attached.
Attached, yeah.
The boat is attached to a strange-looking ski.
Ski. Allowing it to move smoothly over the water, even at high speeds. It's perfect for those who refuse to give up their love of boating over an upset stomach. Do you ever feel
Okay.
like okay?
استني واحدة. Okay. So يبقى this is suitable for people who are sick from water. يعني some people when they go inside the sea on the boat أو on the ship and they are moving on the sea, they are sick. They vomit بقى و they got lazy and dizzy. Okay. اللي بنقول عليه دوار البحر. Which picture is it بقى؟
Number 1.
It is number 1. Okay. ماشي جميل. طيب. Someone to read the last one? قول يا سارة.
Do you ever feel like surfing when the sea is too flat? Then you need the power ski jet board, a board that makes its own waves. This creation brings together the ease of water skiing and the freedom of surfing. A former pro surfer designed the lightweight engine to be able to stir up even the calmest water. Yes.
Okay. يعني makes stir up even the calmest water. If the water is quite calm, no wave, it makes wave. Okay. It makes its own wave. طبعا هنا lightweight ده وزنه خفيف. Lightweight engine يبقى الموتور is light. It's not heavy. طيب يبقى الباور سكي ده بقى مين؟ جيت بورد اللي هو فين؟ Which one؟
Number 2.
طبعا يبقى this is
Number
number 2. Okay. The person who invites it اللي اخترع بيقول a former يعني X the ex-surfer يعني someone in the past. Someone in the past was a good surfer, designed this the engine. Surfer يعني this is the person who goes on the wave, surfs the wave. كلمة surf دي استخدمها this is a verb. هي أصلا surf surf. I use it to use يعني to say that إن I'm moving on water اللي بنقول عليه بيركب الأمواج. Okay. يا إما I surf the internet يعني ببحث على النت. يبقى this is the suitable verb for surf the net. Surfer يبقى ده person. A former pro surfer يبقى this is the person in the past x1. Okay. Able to stir up the climate water. ماشي اوكي يبقى this is number مين؟ number 2 picture number 2. هنا بقى بيقول this kind of articles احنا we can read them in an instruction manual ولا catalog ولا news magazine ولا encyclopedia.
كتالوج.
catalogs اوكي لان these catalogs
معنى الكلمتين اللي هما اللي في الأول وفي الآخر معلش.
instruction manual يعني ده الكتيب اللي بيجي مع أي ماشين عشان يوريكي تعليمات استخدام. اوكي. الكتالوج ده زي بتاعت اورفليم وايفون وكده اوكي اللي هما بيوروكي المنتج وانتي بتستخدميه لكن في منتجز للماشينز اوكي.
الأخيرة
والنيوز
بس.
ماجاز. طيب انسايكلوبيديا دي الموسوعة.
اوكي.
عارفة الموسوعة دي طبعا ضمها معلومات كتير جدا عن كل حاجة. انت كتبتي أي كلمة في الموسوعة تطلع لك أصلها وفصلها والكلمة دي اتعملت فين ومين اللي اخترعها. تكتبي ميوزيوم مثلا هيقول لك ايه. ماشي.
اوكي شكرا.
دي اللي كلمة موضوع. ماشي. طيب يلا يبقى احنا قلنا this kind of machines الاقيها فين؟ in a catalog. Okay. You'll answer these questions. Which inventions have motors؟ في الفور inventions دول.
نمبر 3.
Number 3. Okay. بس كده number 3. ادي 1 2 3 هنا في engine.
نمبر 4 كمان.
number 4 هنا في engine. اوكي. فين الانجن هنا في number 3؟
أنا قصدي على الصورة اللي هي نمبر 3.
ده احنا بنتكلم على الباراجرافز هنا.
هي نمبر 1 مش فيها انجن كده.
نمبر 1 تمام. نمبر 1 we have a motor اهو. وقلنا نمبر 4 this is an engine اهي. في حاجة تانية فيها موتور او engine؟ نمبر 1 and نمبر 4 صح كده؟
لا.
نمبر 1 and نمبر 4 اوكي. اللي هو مين؟ this is the wheelman and the power ski jet boat. طيب question number 2 where do you put your feet in the wheelman؟
in the wheel.
your feet on the
wheels. اللي هي
In the
you put,
wheels.
you put your feet in the wheels.
اوكي ماشي 2 feet in the wheels تمام. Let's go to the next one. Number 3 how do you steer the wheelman؟ How do you move it from one direction to another؟ using ايه؟
your weight.
your weight تمام. using your weight so you steer your
steer. Yes.
okay تمام you steer it you move it. Number 4 what makes the trick scooter stable؟ trick scooter ده what makes it stable steady ثابت كده معدول.
3 wheels.
3 wheels.
برافو اوكي. يلا next one. How does the trick scooter move؟
By turning back and forth.
اوكي using ايه بقى؟ turning back and forth.
3 wheels.
Okay, this is the 3 wheels. Okay, تمام. Next one. How does ماشي. Number 6. What makes the outrider move smoothly on the water? Outrider. What makes it move smoothly over the water?
Strange looking ski.
Ski. The ski that it has with it. Okay. ماشي. Next one. What two sports does the power ski jet board combine? يعني includes, has. فينا two sports it has. What are they?
Surfing
And
water skiing.
bravo. Water skiing and surfing. Me. Next one. Yeah, who designed the engine for the power ski jet board?
Former pro surfer.
Surfer. تمام. A former pro surfer. جميل. That's nice. جميل. Next time, inshallah, we're going to have this progress about unit 1 and 2. هنشتغل عليهم. We're going to use another thing. تمام. وcheck the workbook. خلي بالك من الورك يعني كمله. حل الورك بوك لحد ما وقفنا. بتاع book 2 ده. ماشي كلام؟ Any question? يلا see you next time. Bye bye.
Goodbye, doctor. See
Goodbye.
you later.